Hi guys, just a quick look at the Icom IC-R75 on the 27385 LSB, American sort of calling channel. I think it's coming over from America. I'm in the UK, so it's making the journey over the water. Okay, so I'm just comparing it with the AOR AR5000 plus 3 on sideband, and you can see straight away pretty much the display difference is night and day. The camera's making this look a lot better than it is. The camera's making this probably look worse than what it is. This is nice warm orange glow to it, big numbers, nice big display, and the AOR to the naked eye you can hardly see the signal meter because there's so much shine on it. It's poorly lit, and you've got two options on this, either off or on. There's no dim or bright setting. Classic AOR, really. Just giving you two options. It looks a bit better now I'm zooming in, which is great. That's the first thing you notice straight away, that the display is a lot better on the Icom compared to the AOR. The screen on this is sort of an LCD screen with no glass in front of it, or no glaze, or no plastic or anything in front of it, so there's no sheen on it. It was very well thought out build, and it's got something like 20 settings on the brightness for the screen, or off. Anyway, so they sound good. Narrow and wide filter on this is about 4 kHz and 2.2 or something like that. It's really hard to determine exactly what the filters are on these Icoms, the way they're set up on two different IFs, I think, or something like that. I'm not sure. Yeah, it sounds good. The Icom's always been a really good radio on sideband. This Icom, really one of its strengths. Not bad on AM either. A little bit worse than the AOR. The AOR's sync is a lot better. So here's the AOR. Probably due to its looser filtering. It's got 3 kHz filter. You can't drop it. Sorry, I haven't got any more filters installed. Sounds great, just a bit wide, that's all, because of the filter. You can put a 2.5 in, I think it is, which is apparently a 2.4 maybe, but you can also, on this, if you want to get it wider, you can do any width you want that's available. Obviously the choice would be 3 kHz usually on sideband. Sounds really good. It's a really strong performer on sideband. It's just a shame the filter's a bit wide, which on this they tend to use a bit wider filters on this particular frequency, but if it's more of a professional environment, then they tend to have tighter filtering, and obviously there's nothing on the two adjacent channels, or there's nothing either side of this frequency within 5 kHz probably, so there's no interference either. But that's what the Icom does better. It's better filtering, but it sounds about the same, to be fair. But the Icom is outstanding on sideband, probably slightly louder, so slightly better signals to noise ratio on the Icom.
It's going to be beautiful here in western North Carolina, 73.
Yeah, it really is one of its strong points, this radio. It's not great on FM. The squelch, purely because the squelch is a bit of an odd setup. Really narrow part of the squelch you can put in, then it clicks in and out. It's really hard to get perfect. So purely, I mean, the receiver on FM's fine, but it does only go to 60 megahertz, which, you know, there's not that much where I am anyway on FM, up to, you know, you get more on 2 meter and 70 centimeters on FM usually, which is obviously where the AOR shines. It's got the wider range on it. But yeah, I mean, the AOR's a really good radio to go this far and do almost as well as a dedicated HF receiver. Also, the AOR's missing a couple of key features which I think are very important on HF listening, which would be, it's got no notch filter, it's got no IF shift, which is really annoying, and obviously the bandwidth can be fixed because you can put a 2.5 kHz filter in place of the 3, which would be really useful. I think it's 2.4 kHz, but it's rated at 2.5, I'm not sure, but I think it's a mechanical filter as well, so it's a really good filter. Collins or Manchura, I can never pronounce it, like a Japanese filter. But yeah, it's great, really good, like I said, but that's what it's missing, IF shift notch filter. It's got sync AM, which is really, really good for shortwave listening, and it really works well on this. But then the Icom is sort of got twin band pass tuning, I'll get it right, which is really good for filtering out unwanted noise and interference. It's also got automatic notch filter, which is there, which works really nicely. 2 bandwidths, which is great, which are usable bandwidths. And it's also got a place for 1 more bandwidth, I think. But the sync AM lets it down really badly because the sync AM isn't very good on this radio. It's virtually spot the difference because there is virtually no difference. It's it's sort of a 1 out of 10, a 1 out of 10 affair where it helps 1 out of 10. But yeah, and that's it. And the noise reduction's nice on this. You know, it actually works quite nicely. Yeah, don't get me wrong. It's not going to make a major difference. It's not like a really hot modern noise reduction, but it's not bad, especially for the era. It's not bad at all. Okay guys, that's it for now then. Just a quick comparison of these two radios. I've done it before. I would favour the Icom for sideband, but obviously if I only had to choose one, it'd have to be the AOR because of its wider frequency range. But for shortwave listening, it's a shame the AM sync doesn't work very well. But there is a mod that's out there, apparently. I can't remember the name of it, but there's a mod, something electronics, Kiwi or Kiwa or something like electronics, do a modification that tightens up the sync on there, makes the sync usable, and apparently it makes quite a big difference and gets rid of some noise or something. I can't remember exactly what it is. If you I'll try to put a link if I can find one. Kiwi or Kiwa or something like electronics modification, which obviously is quite hard to get hold of nowadays, but if you can do that mod to this, it would make it a real heavyweight in my opinion. Okay guys, that's it. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe.